this and this, and these have to be together without disrupting this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stacked lesion versus crossed. See, if this one's the weak one, that's great. I can do stuff over here and it will drive. The weak cerebellum will drive the weak cortex. And
stacked lesions means I have a damage here and I have a damage here.
yeah, and when we say damage, I want you to think, we call it a soft lesion. It's not a tumor, it's not, but it is a functional problem. It is a dysfunction of the system. And so I'm gonna have to bring this up to where it's no longer the weak side, so that I can drive the weak brain with the weak cerebellum. Because originally it was. And if you want, sometime before you guys leave, I can go through and show you how it got there. And then you can see it in reverse, what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And that. And I think it's important to see that because, especially when we're doing Zooms, when I start asking you to do something, it gets really confusing. And then if you know the underlying why, then it's easier, the description's already in your head for this is why we're doing what we're doing. Okay? So we're gonna stretch the tendons, which will boost this. It actually inhibits. That means it's telling it to not fire. We already talked about immediate early gene response, right? You remember that, okay? If I want to fire something, I have to immediate early gene response, and then I can fire, and then I have to reset.
Okay.
But if I inhibit it, I actually cause it to go through immediate early gene response and not to fire or reset. So all the energy goes into immediate early gene response, which is very strengthening.
Okay.
That's plasticity, right? It's creating greater plasticity at an accelerated pace. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's great, it's phenomenal. And so we're basically using this to boost the frequency and cause the cells to get healthier without firing it, okay? And then the other thing we're going to use is heat, because it doesn't cross over also. Those two things. Okay? So I'm going to, does that feel good? Or that? What's the best? Or that? Which one do you like the best?
Fingers.
Fingers are the
But they
best.
all felt great.
Relax, relax, relax. Okay, I'm going to do the fingers, and I want you to tell me when it feels like it's no longer helpful.
Okay. How crazy is that the pressure gets stronger?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Wow. Okay, it's getting tiring on the knuckles.
There you
That's
go.
interesting. Okay.
That's fatigue.
Okay.
And it can be so many different things. It could have somebody who's, gets tightening in the suboccipital region. I have one gal that her left eye goes dry. Cranial nerve 7.
One eye goes
Just
dry.
the one, she says, my left eye's going dry. Oh, okay, we're done.
Wow.
And that's why I say you're going to learn your fatigue factors so that you're conscious of them and you see them easier.
And when you're fatigued, you're done.
You're done.
Okay.
When you're wearing the weights, if you start to feel fatigue, take it off.
Okay.
Even with that, that's one of the things. That's probably the biggest thing that I got that was the most helpful from functional neurology for structural correction was start to be subtle, and instead of pushing through. And man, some of those patients have been some of the toughest people I've ever met. Say, but I have to go, whoa. When you feel that, I need you to stop. I need you to stop because you can make it worse.
Okay.
Okay?
Overdoing it will make it worse.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, right here, is that soothing? Soothing. Which do you like the best?
That one's the worst. That was the worst.
Which one do you like the best?
I like in.
In. Let's do that. Okay, you need to tell me just like you did with the
Okay,
fingers.
when we get fatigue. if I flex that right now, I could probably incite a little spasm.
Yep, don't want.
Okay.
In fact, I may be doing it too hard then. I feel better when it let a little out.
Yeah, but you can still do it hard, it's okay, it's still okay.
I want it to feel the best that it can.
Okay. Wow, that's lasting a long time, huh? Yay! But I can feel it starting to get
Oh,
sore.
there we go.
Yeah, but it's not
Good.
bad.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're ready to be done.
Yeah. A mad scientist's work is never done.
Is this peppermint?
This is heat. It's kind of like
Is
a
it biofreeze?
Bengay. It's called Sombra, but yeah,
Okay.
the same kind.
Okay.
But it's lighter.
Okay.
Not that I don't like those other things.
Yeah.
I have more of a surgical approach.
Oh, okay.
So at home, Tiger Balm.
Okay. This is way softer than what I was using.
Yeah.
Like what I was is like all of these combined up the nose.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, that's so subtle you can't even really feel.
Yeah. Piano fingers now. Let's see how that feels.
Still good, isn't it?
Now let's stand on one foot.
I'm doing good.
Even better. Good. Now on the other side. Yeah, let yourself go into it. You're all excited to do it. That's better too?
It's better.
Very good. Okay, have a seat there facing this way. Okay. Tender there.
Not as bad as yesterday.
Yay. Twist to the right. There you go. And then up and back this way. There you go. Now rotate right and left like a no. How's that?
Still a little more to the left, but it's getting better, isn't it?
Already, yeah. Turn your head to the left. Very good. Okay, now twist to the right really hard. Okay, now rotate right and left. Or evener.
Still more to the left, but even better.
Okay. Now side to side, ear to the shoulder, and back the other way.
It hurts more to the right, but
Okay.
am I going very far?
I can't tell which one feels like it.
I feel like I'm
doesn't
going
go as
way
far.
further this way.
Way further that way.
Mhm.
So let's go back the other way. Right hand, grab the top of your head, pull it over my wrist, nice and tight. It makes this easier. Okay. Now side to side, ear to the shoulder. Is that more even?
Yeah, it's still pinching, but
I mean-
we're gonna be used to, I need to be used to that, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while.
I don't know, but you may. I'm gonna put my hands now on your shoulders, and you're gonna go side to side again, because it's a different angle. Okay, we're going to the side and back the other way. Which one?
Oh, this one is tighter up in here?
Okay, it doesn't wanna go that way.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
wanna
it doesn't
go.
go as far. Okay,
Right.
so we're gonna go that way. Left hand, grab the top of your head, pull it over my wrist. There we go. All right. Now go side to side.
It's a good thing I don't own that, cause I would probably pummel myself to death already.
You'd be like Michael Jackson. Beat it, beat it, beat it.
That's right.
Okay, is that tender there?
No, no,
There,
no,
there.
no.
Now as I come around,
Where's that? Oh, yeah. Nope, it's good there. It's good there. Get a little more. Nope, it's still good there.
dude, it's part
Yeah,
of
it's
the
down
band.
there,
That's
yeah.
it. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that feels
Because I'm
good.
gonna go ahead and hit this one a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have you put this over your shoulder, rotate it down. There we go. So we get in the armpit here. Tender there.
Mhm.
There.
on fire. Okay, one's here, one's in the sternum,
Okay.
one's right there. Yep.
Okay. See, it comes up from there.
Okay.
So I'm going to start up here. This is why I have no friends. Nobody comes to my house to play. Nobody wants to see my knife collection and my whip collection.
Big collection.
That's right. That's right. Now take a deep breath in.
I can breathe easier.
Do you have the?
It's sharp.
Do you have the brace on right now?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and lay back here.
Oh, it's the pushing in the back that makes it. It almost feels like the whole thing is just going.
Okay, I'm going to sternum.
Okay.
Okay. Now what do you know?
Oh, it's getting better.
See, the ribs actually stop here, okay, and then you've got cartilage. That allows for expansion for breathing. If your ribs came all the way around, you wouldn't be able to breathe.
Right.
And so what I'm hitting is sternum, but then I'm hitting the cartilage, where the cartilage and the sternum meet. Then I come out here, and I'm hitting where the rib and the cartilage meet. Okay, now breathe in from that.
It's getting better.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
That looks like a drill or a sander.
Fun with power tools. Okay, now I'm gonna.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty sick.
That's like shockwave therapy right there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay, now what is the? Is it only when you're breathing, or are there certain things you
It's
can
a
do that makes it
stretch.
worse?
It's this. That hurts.
Okay. So when you crunch down forward,
Yeah.
that's when you feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you crunch down forward right now, how's that?
It's just right here, actually. Really good right here. Now it's just right here. But you know what? I have this scraped all the time because I think that I have lymph nodes that fill up and are just horrible right in here. So I've had the PT do scraping there to like try to get them to drain.
Okay.
And I thought, well, maybe I've got like my lymph nodes are all inflamed and that's just part of the pain. Because this kind of feels like lymph node-y pain.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, what does lymph depend on to be able to move?
Circulation.
And it depends on movement.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
so
do
if
that.
that area is not moving, that flow isn't happening.
Okay.
And so it's even more dependent than the venous return is dependent on that. So, but it's muscle action and movement that depends on it. And that, I wonder, we did the upper ribs earlier this morning, didn't we?
Mm-mm.
Where I lifted you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, stand up. And we'll go farther down and see if we can get more. So we're gonna elbows out. I'm gonna come across. We're gonna do the upper first. Relax. There we go. Now I'm gonna grab my wrist. I'm gonna put my wrist under your collarbone.
Okay.
Okay. And I need you to chin up so I don't knock you out. There we go. All right. Now give me the other wrist. Okay. And chin up. So,
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
movement.
that was a lot of
Take a
movement.
deep breath in. Now crunch down.
Oh, better crunching.
Okay. Now we're actually going to do it just above that level.
Okay.
Okay. And so just know I'll be on your breast.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay. I'm going to bring here and here, but then I'm going to let me know when I'm on it.
Okay.
There.
Yep.
There.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm going to go right here. Okay. Chin up. Chin up. There we go.
Oh.
Now I see it.
Ooh, that moved.
Take a deep breath in. Now crunch down.
Yeah. Now I feel the soreness in my back that I should be feeling. Yeah. Yeah, there's that, you know.
I call that the barking dog principle.
Woo!
If you have the loudest dog in the neighborhood, all you hear is
Your dog.
But if you lean out the door and shoot your dog dead, just for an illustration, then you hear the next loudest dog in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we're just going around shooting dogs.
Alrighty then. Oh, one dog down.
How does that feel now?
It's good. It's a sore. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Woo!
All right. I don't know that I want to do very much more today.
Okay, that's okay.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Alrighty, you ready for Zooms?
Yes. Is this yours?
Yes.
Very good.
I bring about 15 of them because I leave